So I was sorting through my many drawers of craft materials and I came across this stuff and I thought I would try out making some holographic stickers with it and that I'd take you along for the ride. So let's get going. I'm using this cracked ice holographic sticker vinyl and also this matte white sticker paper. And then you can obviously make your own designs, but I'm just going to get some ready-made sticker designs from Design Bundles. I'm just going to choose this retro 70s sticker pack because it's quite colourful. I think it'll look good with holographic vinyl over the top. Before I pull the designs into Design Space, however, I'm just going to set a template so I know how big to make everything. So because my holographic vinyl is a 5 size, I'm going to use that as the template, which is 5.8 by 8.3 inches. But obviously if you were just printing the whole size, you wanted to print as big as you could on a Cricut, that is 6.75 by 9.25 is the maximum you can print. Obviously there are hacks around that though, so that you can print on a full page. But for this example, I'm just going to use A5 and then I'm not going to waste any of my holographic vinyl. So I'm just pulling the sticker designs in one by one. Obviously you select print then cut, and then I'm going to add them on top of my template. Just double check, it definitely says print then cut, and then continue to upload each design. They come as separate PNG files usually, and then once you've added them all in there like this, you can then resize them and get them in the right place. If you want to make sure you're using all of the available space, if you select the rectangle and the stickers and then click align, you can align the stickers to the top of the rectangle, and that's kind of making sure there's definitely no space around the outside, and obviously you can do it on the left, right and bottom as well. So I'm just going to resize all of these so I can fit them within that space. I'm not doing this as a sticker sheet. I'm going to cut them so that they're all individually cut out. So it doesn't matter too much. Obviously, if you're doing a sticker sheet to sell, for example, you might want to make it look super neat and easy for people to peel things away. So you want a little bit of space, but this one I'm just using as individual stickers. So again, align to the edges, and you might want to add some other little shapes and stuff in between the gaps so that you're not wasting any sticker paper as well. Once that's done, I'm going to hide the square, we don't need that, select all and then attach so that they will all stay in the same place when I go to make them. Then we'll come to this screen. This is a new option on Design Space, I think. I'm selecting A4 because here in the UK that's our paper size. Obviously, if you're in the US or elsewhere that uses US letter, then you will just keep it on the US letter selection. And that is what it's going to look like when I print it out. Then if you click send to printer, you can add bleed or take off bleed. I don't mind having a white border around the stickers, so I'm going to take the bleed off. I don't want it to affect the design as well. And I'm also clicking use system dialog so that I've got a few more options when it comes to print. So if you have that selected, the use system dialog, you click print, it will come up with a box behind like this where you have a few more options and you can set your quality. You can set what kind of paper it is if you need to. And just remember, if you have a printer that feeds in and then kind of folds back on itself, you need to put your sticker paper upside down. And then there it is printed. And then it's at this point I'm going to add the holographic vinyl sheet over the top. Obviously it's the exact same size, it's edge to edge, so I've got to be quite careful with how I apply it, make sure it covers all of the designs. Just make sure that when you're doing this that you're not sticking any of the holographic vinyl over the top of the black lines, because that can affect how the Cricut reads them when it comes to cut. Be really careful, don't do what I just did there. It did pull a little bit of the ink up, so don't stick anything down until you're definitely ready to go. So I'm making sure it's lined up at the top. I'm just doing a little bit first and then I'm going to peel the backing off as I go, just making sure it's definitely in the right place. So do it super slow, push down as you go. You may want to get a squeegee as well, just to make sure it's completely flat, and then push that down as you go. As you can see, it's just covering all of the designs, but still leaving a good gap between that and the black line. Again, use a squeegee to push out any air bubbles, make sure it's completely flat, and then you can add it to your Cricut mat. Again, you want this to be as straight as possible as well, because this might affect how the Cricut cuts it. So try and get it square to those lines on the left and the top, and press that down. Make sure it's all completely stuck to the mat as well. Obviously with paper you'd usually use the blue mat, I think, but I only have green mats and I never usually have any problems. And then there are two different ways you can cut stickers. You can either do a kiss cut, and if you want a sticker sheet, this is what you need to do so that it doesn't cut through the backing paper, it just cuts through the top sheet or the top kind of layer of the sticker paper. I usually would use the sticky note cut setting if I wanted to do kiss cut, but obviously that's going to change with having the holographic vinyl as well, so you would need to test out some different settings in order to get that right. For this though, I don't want a sticker sheet. I want it to cut all the way through the backing paper as well, so that I have individual stickers, and so I'm going to choose medium cardstock for that. And then so you just add it to your machine, press cut as normal, and then it will start scanning the black lines first of all to try and figure out where on the mat everything is. And then once it's done that, it will cut around your designs, and this is kind of the moment of truth, whether it's in the right place or not. It's slightly off there, but it is still cutting around the designs. So because I've cut all the way through, I can literally just peel the excess away, and then I can just take them off my mat. And this is the easiest way to do it if you want to give these to customers in packages, or you just want them for yourself to stick on things. So you can see there, they haven't cut quite straight, they are a little bit off to the left. It doesn't really matter for me, these are just kind of practice cuts. I wanted to see how they would look with the holographic vinyl on, but it has shown me that I probably do need to calibrate my machine. This is how you do it. You go into settings and then you just follow the instructions and it will calibrate it for you. It doesn't always work. Sometimes you have to play about with placement on the machine, stuff like that. It can be a bit temperamental, but hopefully that would do the trick. Then, as you can see, the backing just peels straight off. The holographic vinyl doesn't come up at all. It sticks really well to the sticker paper, so you wouldn't need to worry about that with it coming undone for customers. And you can see there the holographic vinyl shines really well in the sun. You just have to move it a little bit. Looks really cool. And so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you found it helpful. Please let me know in the comments if you've got any questions, and don't forget to like, follow and subscribe for more videos like this in future.